Campbell is back into the side.
Yeah, all eyes on that switch in the goalkeeper position, especially since Abby was nominated for Save the Week in the attack. And what I've been loving about it now that Courtney Vine is in that 9 position as the highest striker, that Menaka can play a little bit lower.
Kick off tonight. Houston gets the first touch. We're underway in Cary. It is the Courage hosting the Dash in week 13. Has missed the last couple weeks due to injuries. Swerved in by Sheehan. Ryan the target, stripped away. Patterson went for goal and scored! The former North Carolina Tar Heel on her old stomping grounds. Houston's grabbed the lead in the first minute.
An early goal from the Dash, and this is the strength of Patterson. Playing her on the right-hand side of the field means that she can cut in and use that favored left. She creates a little bit of chaos in the box, gets it on her favored foot here. But what I love about it is she plays this final ball. It doesn't ricochet quite as well as she wanted to. She sticks with it, continues her run, gets herself in the box as this pops back, wins the ball here, shifts it
to City, and be mad that Chawinga is on the other side of the field. She loves going up against the best, and obviously a goal for a nearly instant response. Jackson to the backside, skitters down, and walked out steer. We just have a 0 in the first column. Houston 4 winless now, looking to turn the tide before the serving long. Williams put it down, got it by Westfall toward the penalty spot. It's Jacob. That's Kurtz identifying that opening for Williams. She thrives on those moments.
And that's not an easy touch for
Ryan provides the central work. Olivieri. That's Lucy, who is shifts away from Olivieri. It's Menaka. Berkeley. This is the left-sided center back in a 3. Playing it forward off the head of the...
When you're trying to defend, you really don't know if they're going to shift the ball left or right, and then hear this brilliant ball from Berkeley. If Paige doesn't...
Instead, it's a set piece for North Carolina. Bodies on the ground. That's Vine who's down. Snapped in front. Vine back down the side. Vine the target. Berkeley. It's Vine now. Away from Sheehan. Olivieri, 28. Long run. Williams is going to get there. Slicing back toward Lucy. Late intervention from Patterson.
On game day, there's a lot of respect. And Nathan, here we go. Ryan on the
area.
side.
Ball in. Menaka. It's met by Campbell. Campbell pops it right up in the air. And no real concern in the end. We'll get back to Thackeray in a moment. This is a really good build.
Here we're seeing that strength of Ryan Williams on the right-hand side. She'll always get forward and get some crosses off.
Harrison side. Sheehan, that's blocked. Still on here for Houston. Head swiveling. Cross was deflected. They took the lead in the first minute of play. Top of the 6. Skews out. Flicks it through. Patterson lost her footing. Team where multiple coaches and GM said, I don't want to see them in the playoffs. I wonder if they'll get to that point again. Slider corner for Houston. Laprico, Westfall forward. Garris offers the service, caught by Murphy.
She's doing a really good job swarming defensively, getting numbers around the ball and not letting North Carolina play their possession-oriented game that will push them forward. Exchanging the ball together and feeling themselves, then they will really light up, and they're like that engine in there that will generate going forward, creating animation for no reason. You really have to know and understand your players and their strengths and weaknesses.
Oyama, that caroms off of... How do they handle this set piece? They'll try to get a piece of that. Knock back across. Menaka. Ball last week. Cutting back, service through. Vine. That's a way out. Group over on IR. That's what. Ball whipped across. It's a decent look for Vine. Nielsen rising above the rest to spirit up. And it's tough as a goalkeeper, right? Because once someone sees that, as this nodded back, Olivieri sort of bounced up on her. Colaprico. But you're looking for that one weakness there. Oyama blasted by Patterson. Good place to win a free kick for North Carolina.
It's a great place. And what I love about that was Malia Berkeley. She picked her head up and said, okay, Dash, you want...
Jackson. Header askew. Chance to knock that back in front.
From her there.
Slid away from Puntigam. And Puntigam seems a little confused. Minute of first half stoppage time and what's been a very smooth first half. Slipped all the way through. Lucy, we're going to let this play out. Okay, that's it. That's the first half. Avery Patterson, the first minute, still
carry the Dash with a 1-0 lead on the road.
I don't know, but I don't know if you could hear it as...
Emphasize it a little bit more. This one slotted through. Chance for Vine. The save by Campbell.
Yeah. A goal from Courtney Vine. This needs to be put away. The game should be tied here. Well done by Jen Campbell.
Now the ensuing corner. Houston able to deal with it for now. Jackson still waiting for it. We'll have a second effort at a service here. Cuts it back. Nicely done. Riley Jackson back to Manaka. Through the legs. Shinomi back to Manaka. Over the bar. Whatever was said at halftime from Nathan Thackeray, he needs to bottle it up and say it every game that he is in charge while Sean Nahas is recovering.
Sure, he had a few choice words in there, but man, what a little sequence here. I love this from Riley Jackson, the awareness to cut it back, bring it back to Manaka, who, I mean, only Manaka is pulling off a make pass. I mean,
games quickly, but not tonight. Now Sheehan cuts back through now for Yasmin Ryan, saved by Murphy, who fought it off. Rebound there for Garris. And
yeah, this little touch right here from Kaylee Kurtz. Don't really want to hook it.
Big save already in the first 5 minutes of this half. Now from the corner. 3 times Houston have gone direct, and 3 times they've struggled. Ahead from Vine. Here's Ryan Williams looking back post. O'Sullivan, rather Lucy, excuse me, contorting around the defender.
Vine, this underlap from Ryan Williams, it's quintessential with her game. She is always looking for that underlap.
From the corner, Jackson delivering. The header by Lucy off the bar. Still in play. Heavy contact there, edge of the area. Kaylin Radisov plays advantage here. And never quite material.
Yeah, seeing as what it comes out to, which is essentially nothing for North Carolina. I would absolutely want this advantage here, or this free kick here at the top.
This time, different route. Jackson from a better angle. Header wide. So a little bit of a different look. Still results in Jackson playing it through. O'Sullivan trying to work it back through. Group. Deflected through. Back to goal, Williams. Poking it for O'Sullivan. Back to Williams. And blocked out.
Change from Nathan Thackeray, I believe, coming out of halftime. He's put Tyler Lucy and Ryan Williams higher up on the back line of the Houston Dash, which has allowed the midfield to kind of operate in these spaces.
Long throw. Changes. Albertine Montoya lives by that for Bay FC.
How's that treated him?
Decently this year at least. Not necessarily last.
You start to go against the clock, right? Can we get a goal? Can we push on? If not, then you have to start making changes.
Score has been 1-0 ever since. Could that change here? Williams, corner on the way. From the corner, just over Messiah Bright. The header for Campbell. Over the bar.
This is a great ball in by Riley Jackson. I believe that's Kaylee.
Lozia going at it alone here. Needs that support from Bright, but she's now getting into the box. And out for a corner. Shaw. Run into by Puntigam on the sideline. She's on a yellow.
Is that going to be her second yellow?
As long as Ken Radistad doesn't put it back into his pocket and change his mind here,
Ooh.
It's given, and she's gone. Manaka.
Really hard to get out because you have no one high.
Weaving through. Opportunity brewing here. It's Shaw! Didn't take long. After going up a player, North Carolina draw level through Jaden Shaw.
Massive moment for Jaden Shaw. I mean, that must feel good for her. She has struggled in this season to find her footing, but to see the ball go in the back of the net, oh, there's nothing better. And honestly, Jane Campbell can do nothing on this. This is perfectly placed. Well done by North Carolina. And like I said, Houston.
Alozia looking through, deflected, saved by Murphy. Corner for the visitors after they just gave up the equalizer, punched by Murphy. Schmidt on the service from Olivieri. Almost fell for Bright. Alozia keeps it alive. Try from the edge of the area.
You can't do it.
Shaw betting that ball around, looking for Betford. And Betford called for the foul.
Back, won the ball, and she's now back on the top of the box. This is
Ryan Williams for Pinto.
Oh, I like that from Pinto.
Ball across. It slows things down, though, for Graham. Maggie Graham wastes it. Seemed promising at first.
Maggie Graham.
The other way. It's in for North Carolina. Hannah Bedford from 1-0 down to 2-1 up, and it's Bedford for the courage.
Yo, not me going through my little breakdown into a goal. I have no idea, honestly have no idea how that led up, but well done by Hannah. But got the tail end of that and nicely finished from Hannah Bedford. Incredible. North Carolina, you felt it, right? You felt the tide starting to turn, and listen, when you're up 11 players to 10, you got to take full advantage of it, and they have.
Van Zetten back out to Bright. Two draws for a struggling Houston side. We'll have a free kick. Try and battle back now. Houston bunching together a couple of chances now on set pieces. Bell cleared.